I wrote you once in April light, when lilacs bloomed in purple night. The ink was soft, my hand unsure, a love I thought would still endure. But time had played its clever game. The days grew long, the silence came. Now all I have are words that fade, and memories the sky can't shade. Letters in the rain, running down the window pane. Every line a gentle lake, each word a vow we couldn't make. Though paper melts and roads divide, these feelings never learn to hide. So here I stand with heart unchained, reading letters in the rain. Your name still haunts the morning breeze. It whispers low through copper trees. And every time a storm rolls near, it feels like you are almost here. I never mailed the last goodbye. It said unread, just asking why. Now raindrops blur what might have been. The what ifs I still drown within. Letters in the rain, soaking through the past again. Though pages curl and ink will bleed, the heart remembers what it needs. No stamp could send, no words explain the echo left when you remain. I trace your name, though it won't stay in these letters, washed away. Maybe some love isn't meant to find its way to firm cement. Maybe it's rained and gone from view, but leaves the air still full of you. So if you feel the drizzle fall and hear a voice beyond it all, it might be me beneath the gray, still loving you in my own way. Letters in the rain, falling soft like sweet refrain. No answers left, no need to send. Just one more note, I won't pretend. For though we drifted, lost in change, there's still a love that can't be named. So let the tears in sky remain in my letters in the rain. There was no music, there was no band, just rain on the roof and your trembling hand. The attic was cold, but your laugh was warm, and we spun like two hearts in a gentle storm. We danced with the ghosts of the years to be, while thunder clapped in 3/4 harmony. You said if it leaks, let it fall on our skin. Let's soak in the moment and not hold it in. We circled slow as the sky gave its grace. The lightning a curtain, the wind a lace. You kissed me once, you kissed me twice, and made the whole world pay the price. Rain on the roof where we danced that night still plays in my soul when the storm feels right. No ballroom grand, no chandelier, just you and the rain and everything near. I go there still when I'm feeling At 3:30, the whisper steps she left for me. No light, no sound, except her breath, a lullaby that softened death. She never knocked, she never spoke, just climbed as if the world had broke. And in those steps I knew her soul, so tender, yet completely whole. Now every stair remembers a weight of love too slow, and dreams too late. I hear her even when I sleep, ascending where the shadows keep. The stairs she climbed in midnight silence still echo love beyond all violence. Though she's not here to haunt or stay, each step reminds she passed this way. Now every stair remembers a weight of love too slow, and dreams too late. I hear her even when I sleep, ascending where the shadows keep. The stairs she climbed in midnight silence still echo love beyond all violence. Though she's not here to haunt or stay, each step reminds she passed this way. The kettle sang its quiet tune, and steam drew circles on the spoon. But though her chair sat still and bare, I swore I felt her linger there. The table knew the shape she made, a subtle hush, a memory shade. And every day at 3:30, her shadow stayed to drink with me. Her shadow stayed for tea again, in porcelain and phantom rain. We don't speak loud, we barely breathe, but neither one has plans to leave. your shadow stayed fruity again, in porcelain and phantom rain. We don't speak loud, we barely breathe, but neither one has plans to leave, has plans to leave. The room was shut, the air was still, yet curtains danced beyond my will. She used to laugh and let them fly like ballet hands against the sky. That morning light came soft and warm, but nothing moved to start the storm. And yet they swayed in rhythm slow, as if she'd whispered from below. I sat and stared, too lost to breathe, afraid to blink or disbelieve. For in that flutter I could find the shape she left inside the blind, the curtains that danced without wind still hold the life she kept within. The windows close and fans are still. She moves in silk and always will. The curtains sway like ocean swells, the fabric soft like chapel bells. She'd open wide to greet the sun, then close them slow when day was done. Now all that's left are folds and lace, still breathing in her quiet grace. And every dusk they move in time, waltz that once was hers and mine. Curtains in her favorite room still carry dusk, still cradle bloom. Though she has gone, their dance remains like whispered sighs against the panes, like whispered sighs. Curtains in her favorite room still carry dusk, still cradle bloom. Though she has gone, their dance remains like whispered sighs against the panes, like whispered sighs.
Tucked away near a window's edge, behind an old mahogany ledge, a box of letters tied and twined, with every line once warm, now mine. She never said she wrote them all, just left them near the faded wall. I read them slow, one every year, to keep her close, to bring her near. Some stained in ink, some kissed with rain, some filled with fire, some filled with pain. They hum beneath the dust and lace like shadows on her ghost embrace. Corner where her letters lived still breathes the love she used to give. Though hands may tear and eyes may burn, the words she wrote will still return. Some stained in ink, some kissed with rain, some filled with fire, some filled with pain. They hum beneath the dust and lace like shadows of her ghost embrace. Shadows of colors and red wine. Warm, soulful, vintage body. Drop the needle on track 3, that song you always sang to me. The vinyl crackled, soft and slow, like memories that never go. I poured a glass of something deep, the kind that helps the silence speak. And in that moment, time aligned, old records and red wine. Old records and red wine bring you back just for a time. Your laugh returns in minor keys, you sway again with every breeze. The world outside forgets to shine, but I still glow with red wine. You left your favorite Billy track still lined up in a record stack. I play it now and close my eyes and feel your touch like lullabies. The glass is warm, the room is dim, your ghost appears in shadowed rim. No need for tears, no need for signs, just old songs and red wine. Old records and red wine take me through this quiet time. You may be gone, but not so far. When voices echo who we are, the past returns in every line, with each slow sip of red wine. I don't need crowds, I don't need light, just you and jazz on vinyl night. Let the world rush on outside, I'll toast to love you left behind. Someday they'll ask what love is like, and I will smile and dim the light, then pour a glass and softly play the song we danced to yesterday. Old records and red wine are how I keep your heart with mine. Through every scratch, through every tone, I never really feel alone. So here's to you in love's design, in old records, in red wine. I pulled a book down from the shelf, one I hadn't touched myself in years, or maybe even more. A folded spine, a distant shore, and as I turned to chapter 2, the scent of jasmine drifted through. I closed my eyes and she returned, like stories we had once unlearned. Her perfume in the pages still dances through the ages, a quiet breath of yesterday that time can never wash away. Though life moves on in stages, she's there in faded pages. We read aloud on windowsills, whispered tones and daffodils. She'd underline the words she loved and press in petals from above. I found one still between the leaves, so fragile, sweet, it made me grieve. A violet small, long past its prime, but fragrant still, like borrowed time. Her perfume in the pages defies all passing ages. It holds a kiss in printed lines, a silent vow the ink defines. Though she's moved on to other stages, I breathe her still in dusty pages. She said, books remain Someday this book will fade away, its cover worn, its spine decay, but what she left will still remain, a centerline, a phantom name. Her perfume in the pages outlast the moon's own phases. No photo frame, no letter sign, just this, the trail she left behind. Though gone from all life stages, she lingers on between the pages. The curtain swayed like ocean swells, the fabric soft like chapel bells. She'd open wide to greet the sun, then close them slow when day was done. Now all that's left are folds and lace, still breathing in her quiet grace. And every dusk they move in time, a waltz that once was hers and mine. Curtains in her favorite room still carry dusk, still cradle bloom. Though she has gone, their dance remains like whispered sighs against the pains. Curtains in her favorite room still carry dusk, still cradle bloom. Though she has gone, their dance remains like whispered sighs against the pain. Behind the clock upon the shelf, a photo kept just for herself. A candid laugh, a summer dress, a time before the world said less. She never showed it, never framed, but wrote behind it just one name. And though I found it far too late, it opened wide the hands of fate. The photograph behind it just one name. And though I found it far too late, it opened wide the hands of fate. The photograph behind the clock still counts the hours we never talked. And every tick and every chime is her still smiling out of time.
If one more dawn should rise without your face, I'd still recall your warm embrace. Your laughter rings through every breeze, a symphony in rustling leaves. And when the night begins to fall, I hear your footsteps down the hall. Though you are far beyond my touch, my soul remembers you too much. Until the stars forget to shine, you'll be this heart of mine. Through every storm, through every line, my love will stand the test of time. No need to ask if you were mine. You'll be until the stars decline. They say that time can dim the flame, can turn a vow into a name, but not with us. We still remain like midnight dancing in the rain. And if the heavens fade away, you'd still be bright in shades of gray. I'd walk the dark, I'd wait in line until the stars forget to shine. Until the stars forget to shine, your voice will echo next to mine. Beyond the dusk, beyond the years, beyond the silence and the tears. My final breath, my last design will be your name. Until the stars resign.
It faced the west, that wooden frame, the glass too still to hold your name. Yet every day it stood so wide, in hopes you'd come and stand outside. The curtain fluttered, dusk would creep, but all it saw were fields asleep. And though the world moved on each day, that window never turned away. The window that waited too long still holds the silence like a song. It never cracked, it never closed, it only missed the one it chose. Still holds the silence like a song. It never cracked, it never closed, it only missed the one it chose. The room was shut, the air was still, yet curtains danced beyond my will. She used to laugh and let them fly like ballet hands against the sky. That morning light came soft and warm, but nothing moved to start the storm. And yet they swayed in rhythm slow, as if she'd whispered from below. I sat and stared, too lost to breathe, afraid to blink or disbelieve. For in that flutter I could find the shape she left inside the blind. The curtains that dance without wind still hold the life she kept within. Though windows close and fans are still, she moves in silk and always will. I sat and stared, too lost to breathe, afraid to blink or disbelieve. For in that flutter I could find the shape she left inside the blind. The curtains that dance without wind still hold the light hands are still. She moves in silk and always will. She kept a box with ribbon blue and dreams inside that never flew. Her hats were wide, her style divine, each one a memory I called mine. I found it when she disappeared, so full of days she'd once revered. A note inside said, let them be. I wore these hats for only me. Now every time I miss her voice, I choose one hat, I make a choice to walk her streets, to see her son, to wear the past she once begun. The hat box under her bed still dreams of wind-blown days and summer beams. Though time may close what hearts have read, her stories live where hats were spread. Now every time I miss her voice, I choose one hat, I make a choice to walk her streets, to see her son, to wear the past she once begun. The hat box under her bed still dreams of wind-blown days and summer beams. Though time may close what hearts have read, her stories live where hats were spread. She lit it once at evening's end to warm the room where night would bend. But even as the winds grew wild, the flame stood strong and softly smiled. She's gone now like a whispered prayer, but still that candle flickers there. Through every storm it burns the same, a little light that calls her name. The candle that wouldn't die remains, a vow that burns beyond all pain. Though time may pass and wax may fall, her love still lasts.
a single flame, a narrow glass lit every night for years to pass. She placed it there with hopes unspoken, a signal soft but never broken. They said he'd gone, no news, no trace, but still she watched that window space. Each wick she lit with grace, as if time paused to see her face. Still glows with love, uncomplicated. And though the war gave no reply, that light remains to
The pillow's cold, the sheet untouched, the side where she once dreamed too much. Her hair would fall like ocean strands, still curling in my waiting hands. Now dawn arrives, too still, too white, no whisper left to fill the night. And though I sleep in her old place, the stars still seek her sleeping face. That aches like rain, though beds are made and nights move on. That silent shade still sings her song.
behind the clock, upon the shelf, a photo kept just for herself. A candid laugh, a summer dress, a time before the world said less. She never showed it, never framed, but wrote behind it just one name. And though I found it far too late, it opened wide the hands of fate. The photographs behind the clock still counts the hours we never talked, and every tick and every chime is her still smiling out of time. She never showed it, never framed, but wrote behind it just one name. And though I found it far too late, it opened wide the hands of fate. The photograph behind the clock still counts the hours we never talked, and every tick and every chime is her still smiling out of time, out of time, out of time. She packed with grace and folded care, a ribbon here, a coat to spare. No photographs, no perfume spray, just memories she'd leave halfway. She smiled and said it's time to go, but clouds already told me so. She stepped outside and didn't speak. The raindrops wept, the sky turned meek. I touched the case she didn't hold. It felt like wind, it felt like cold, and in its weightless shape I found the heaviest truth without a sound. Her suitcase was lighter than rain, but carried more than love or pain. No locks, no tears, no final plea, just every part she took from me. And in the drizzle's soft refrain, I hear her name again.
She played the cello every dawn, her gloves removed, her soul withdrawn. But one cold night she left them there, two shadows soft of love and care. I thought she'd come and play again, but silence grew like winter's pain. Those gloves untouched now gently fall, like hands that played then left it all. I never moved them, never dared. Each finger curled as if it cared. The stand remains her final note, still trembling in a hollow throat. The gloves hung on the music stand, still know the shape of her command. And though the bow may never sing, those gloves recall her everything. If it cared, the stand remains her final note, still trembling in her everything. Upon the mantle long, two smiles caught in summer song. But years grew hard and hearts grew cold, and silence took its toll. I found it torn one winter night, no rage, no fight, no candlelight, just paper bent and edges curled, two halves of one bright world. The photograph, torn in half, still shows how love can bloom and still let go. And though the faces don't align, I hold her half. It sat upon the mantle long, two smiles caught in summer song. But years grew hard and hearts grew cold, and silence took its toll. I found it torn one winter night, no rage, no fight, no candlelight, just paper bent and edges curled, two halves of one bright world.